Hey guys, so welcome back to my how-to series. So how do you become great? Guys, the best way to become great in life is to make sure that no matter what happens, that when you are improving yourself, you're doing it for yourself only. So when you can love yourself daily and make sure that you are getting in the right places at the right time, by using planning methods and strategizing a different way every single time to get in a better mindset, that is called changing your approach. Now, when you are changing your approach, you're really becoming a better person. Now, those people who are always doing something the same as yesterday, then they are in their comfort zone. Now, people who stay in their comfort zone never become great. It's just a matter of life. Now, those people who can become great are the people who are leaders. Now, to become a leader, you have to become greater than you are. And that's the only way to become great. Now, to become greater than you are, you have to learn. And you always have to stay a student. Those people who are staying a student all the time in their life, they are prospering, they are growing. They're always making sure that they are getting to better places. Now, to be able to get to better places, you need to be able to do financial planning. You need to be able to read financial IQ. You need to be able to read personal development and spirituality, and also business books, marketing, sales, social media, and also have yourself over 20 mentors in life. Do you know why? Because when you have mentors, they're going to get you higher. They're going to make you stronger. They're going to give you all the skills that you need to prosper and grow. Because those people who are always looking for better mentors in life, those people are always prospering and becoming abundant. So the whole point of living a better life is to make sure that you find the time you need to do what you need to do. So if you need to work on yourself and you need to do some videos on YouTube, and you need to go to the gym, and you need to do this and you need to do that, guess what? You need better time management skills. Now, you have to be able to make sure that you are mentally healthy, so you're always doing stuff according to what's going to make you more mentally healthy, because that's how you become great. Those people who are becoming greater are staying sober, because sobriety has everything to do with health, and health has everything to do with becoming great. The greatest leaders of the world are not people who are bad influences. They are people who are healthy. They are people who are leading themselves the best way, and also leading others in the best way. Because those people who are making fools of themselves, doing drugs, doing nothing, taking a lot of information and giving nothing in return, they are never getting anywhere. So the only point of recommendation is to make sure that you are growing yourself daily, so that you can spread out your information, so that you can give value, and so that you can always talk in a way that is always going to lift you, and that is always going to express who you are as a person. So when you are learning in the moment, what you need to be doing is always make sure that you're self-aware of how you speak and how you communicate, even when you're tired. So when you become a tired person, in terms of you mentally drained yourself today because you really worked on yourself today and you really failed, that is the definition of greatness. So when you can make sure that you are failing on a daily basis so much, that means that you have grown so much, because failure means you have grown. Okay, remember, a failure means that you have grown in life. So when you you have to make sure that you are always becoming more successful. Okay, so the only way to become more successful is to make more mistakes, so that when you make mistakes, you're growing as a leader. Because a leader is the definition of a person who is excellence, who is integrity, who is inspiring, who is motivating, who is more disciplined than you right now, who has more than you, who is better than you in some type of area in life. So when you find that person, learn from them and make sure that you see results from them. And then once you see results, then get inspired to apply what they give you, because that's how you become great. To become a great person, you need to become greater than the person you are today, because the whole point of a person who is great is that they show empathy, they also show gratitude in daily life, and they're always making sure that they are updated in the world and what is going on around them. Now, it doesn't mean that they are updated on what the world is doing. They're updated in terms of business, in terms of personal development, in terms of health, in terms of finances, in terms of time management, in terms of how to build your focus and how to build your strength, how to get more concentrated, how to be a peak performer, how to become athletic, how to do gym. Guys, you have to be a health freak to become a great person, because only health people who are thriving at health, people who are striving to be healthy, people who are making something of themselves in life, whether it be on television, on newspaper, whatever it is. Guys, those people who are doing something in life are always doing better than the people who are doing nothing. So always seek to do something in life, but leave time in your day to just wonder and just dream about your day, and let your mind and thoughts wander and just do nothing sometimes. You need to do nothing in your day as well, but make sure you're doing something, not just nothing every single day. So the whole point of a greater person is a person who can think greater, who can always make sure that they're inspiring, they're doing better things. While they're tired, they're making sure that they're giving value, they're always becoming a better person in some type of way, because that's the whole point of living. The whole point of living is focus on yourself, focus on the words you're giving, and make sure that you are giving the appropriate information and giving the best information you can in that moment. And that's all that's required of you on a daily basis. So as long as you can make sure that no matter what happens, you are leading people in a better direction, and you are just getting those words out of you, and you're just becoming more outspoken by the second, because you're giving more value. And the more value you give, the more outspoken you are, and the more of a conversationalist you become. So becoming a conversationalist is going to make the difference for you in life. Those people who can communicate can do everything. When you can write, you can do everything. When you can journal your thoughts and you can write your thoughts to paper and solve your own problems, when you can solve your own problems, I promise you, you'll become more wealthy. You'll become financially rich. You have all the business skills you ever need, because you become self-aware. When you start to write your thoughts down and you start to see what you write as a person over the years, over the first year, over the second year, over the first month, over the second month, you start to see your thoughts, okay? And over time, you have this built up statistic-based thinking. You actually build up a statistic on how you read, how you learn, what you understand, how you see life. And the more thoughts you write down, because there's been so much junk that's been thrown in your head right now, you have to get it out on paper and you have to solve it in a better way, okay? Because your way is obviously not the way. Do you know why? Because your way has to be better than what you are. So when you are bettering yourself, always make sure that you are looking at your thoughts and making sure that you are always prospering in some type of aspect in your life, because that's how you become greater. A greater person is always looking to ask great questions. When you can ask great questions, you can also make sure that no matter what happens, no one's going to worry you. You're never worried about money. You're never worried about getting into a fight. You're never worried about causing drama, because great people never cause drama. They never cause violence. They're always kind as a person. Those people who are honest in life, those people who are living the talk, and also they are inspiring others, they are great people who strive to learn every single day. They strive to make sure that they are better than themselves, so that they can love themselves, so they can do things for themselves, so that they can become more stubborn, because you have to be stubborn to be selfish. And to be selfish is to love yourself 100%. To be selfish is to love yourself 100% and to make sure that you succeed first before anyone else. Do you know why? Because if you help others succeed, then what is your success? You've helped them, but what have they given back? Nothing. So make sure that you give yourself something, and always expect to give yourself the best in life. So make sure that no matter what, always expect to return yourself the biggest favor in life, because no one else is going to give you favors. Do you know why? Because the only person that cares about you right now is you. So you are the person who is living in your shoes, and you must walk the distance by yourself. I cannot walk it for you. I can let you know, and I can show you what direction you have to take, but you have to do it. So that means that because you have to do it yourself, just like I did by myself, you are your only best friend in life. Now those people who are lifting you up are your encouragers, your motivators, okay, your mentors. They're the people who are showing you the gateway. They're the gatekeepers, and you have to make sure that you listen to them if they are inspiring. You have to make sure that you're listening to them if you are inspiring, because the whole point of being inspired daily is to take action and to be able to become better. Because when you become better, it's worth it. It's always worth it to become a better person. Those people who think optimistically always have a better life. When you think on that optimism side, okay, when you are very positive as a person, you're going to vibe even greater than anyone else. You're going to make sure that you have the highest vibe, that you're always spiritual, that you're talking much more happy, that you're lifting others up, because that's a positive person. A positive person only talks about the positive aspects of society and everything in life. But when you're looking at a much broader term, what you need to be doing is giving the overall picture of these are the consequences of what happens when you do not take this action. These are the consequences of not improving yourself. So when you become aware of the consequences, you're much more forced to become a positive person, because you're being shown the way and it's up to you now. So the best way that you can move forward is always make sure that in every second you're growing as a person. Never stop and just keep talking. The more you can talk, the more you talk, the more that you can talk, the more you connect, the more that you can repeat what you say, the more that you repeat what you say and also communicate properly and make sure that your words are outspoken and your words are coming out beautifully, precisely, and you don't even have to be correct, but make sure that you repeat your words. Make sure that you repeat your words so that you can become a better person, because life is repetition. The more that you can repeat what you say, the better you become. Now those people who push day in, day out to push and produce content, do you know why? When you produce content on a daily basis, you're much more likely to produce content on a daily basis. So the more that you can produce, the more that you can be a producer, the more that you can produce. The more you write, the more you can write. The more you get up on camera, the more you can do it. Okay? The more you speak, the more you can speak. The more outspoken you are, the more outspoken you'll be. Okay? So the whole point of becoming a better person is to make sure that you can do it easier and easier throughout time to become a better person, because you've built the habits, because now you have this structure on how to become a better person, and you follow it and you learn along the way how to better that structure. And that structure is your empire. That structure is your empire that is going to help you build a profit, that's going to help you build spirituality, growth, a family. You travel the world, you do anything in life, you achieve everything, and that's your whole point of life. The whole point of life is to make sure that you have a better schedule, than yesterday, and you're always prospering in some type of aspect that is going to grow you, that is going to make you better, making sure you're growing, making sure you're always coming back to growth mode, and that you're coming back into growth mindset, and making sure that you're pushing that information out so that you can prove the doubters wrong. Because there are people in your life right now who are doubting you, and they hate you, and they backstab you, and they talk about you behind your back in a negative manner, and they don't like you, they dislike you, they never call you, they reject you. Guys, prove them wrong. Make sure you're more successful than them, because that's the ultimate dream. The ultimate dream is be better than yesterday, and make sure that your success speaks louder than words, and that when your success speaks for itself, when they look at you, they wish and they regret not doing them. They wish and regret not doing it themselves, because they see you so happy, and when you're so happy, they're going to go to their grave and they're going to regret ever living, because they're going to be like, how did you make it? Like, that's you. Like, what's so good about you? Those are negative people. Stay away from them. When you stay away from negative people, then you'll be a great person. Then you'll be greater than yesterday, because that's how you become great. You become great by staying away from negative people that dislike you. Never go where people dislike you. Never go where people never love you. Only go where people celebrate you in life. When you go where people celebrate you in life, you're always going to make it. You're always going to become better, and you're always going to do more things. And when you make it, you have to keep making it higher. Just remember that. So the whole point of making it higher is to make sure that no matter what, you are unshakable, you are driven, you are focused, and you're always looking to improve yourself and your expression of life and what you say on a daily basis, word by word, and just going step at a time, making sure that no matter what, you're following your guidelines, you're reading between the lines, and you're making sure your tonality and the person you are is always in integrity. You're making sure that you are always outspoken in what you are saying, in what you're doing. You're making sure that the words are coming right to you and for you in life, so that you can produce it, so that you can say it, and so that you can become better out of it, because you only truly ever learn when you are teaching it. When you teach something, you've actually learned it even better. So when you teach it, you've ingrained it in your own mind, and when you ingrain it 10,000 and more different ways, you're going to become a much better person in your craft, and you're going to be the 1% of the people who has learned your craft better than anyone else. So make sure that you are always in that 1% who is much better than the 1%. Make sure that you never reach the 1%, but that you are the 1% of 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 the 1%. Make sure that you are the best of the best, so that you can be talked about, so that you can have a legacy, so that you can achieve massive things when you die, right? When you die, and your name is talked about for generations to come, of how much you helped the world, how much history you made in the world, how much you changed the world around you. Like the Buddha, for example. They talk about the Buddha, they talk about Jesus, they talk about Mahatma Gandhi right now. They talk about the great people, because that's how you become great. You become great by leaving a legacy. Leave a legacy by giving value. Jesus gave value. Buddha gave value. Mahatma Gandhi gave value. So the more value you give, the greater you become. What you sow in life, you shall reap. And that is stated in the Bible. So you just have to make sure that you never precurse people. Make sure that when you're precursing people, that you're always looking at what you precursed about and become aware of it, so that next time you'll be less of a precursor, because a precursor means a judgmental person. It means a person who has condemned someone without even knowing anything. So the whole point of life is to not know anything anyway, and never say that you know something, because the definition of a great leader is to not know. It's to never know what you learn. It's to never know what you know. It's to never know anyone, and it's never to know yourself either. Because when you say that you know yourself, you don't know yourself. Because you have to become better, okay? And to become better is to get to know yourself even more. So the better you become is the more you know yourself. But to know yourself is to know yourself less. So what you need to be doing is to always learn about yourself more without saying that you know yourself. Just learn about yourself every single day, and just say, I'm still learning about myself every single day for life, or better. And the more you can do that, is the more you can grow. Because those people who are always looking for ways of expression and making sure that they are connecting the dots and they are finding the right words to say in the moment, and they're keeping a steady tempo, and they're making sure that the audience is listening and that you are listening to your own voice and how you speak, but also you are leading yourself into victory and you're leading other people into victory by growing yourself in the moment as you are speaking. And as you speak, so shall you reap, because you're giving information that's going to help other people. So the more that you help other people, the more they're going to appreciate it, and then you're going to be appreciated, and then when you're appreciated, you're going to be respected, because to appreciate someone is to be respected. To appreciate someone is to respect that person, and when someone appreciates you, it's to be respected. So make sure that you always respect appreciation. Make sure when someone respects you, you respect them. When someone punches you, you punch them too. Punch for a punch, tooth for a tooth. But guys, honestly, never seek revenge. Make sure you're always never even thinking about violence. You're never thinking about hurting someone. You're never thinking about doing anything that's going to harm anyone. So make sure that you never even get to the point where you have to get revenge, that you have to do tooth for a tooth, that you have to do something to someone because they've done something to you. Never even get to that point, because that's just little hide and go seek kind of tips kind of game. It's a little kids game of tips. You're playing tips, cops and robbers. You're chasing the person who chased you. So never chase anyone. Make sure when someone treats you wrongly, let them do it and just go your own way and never see them again. And it's as simple as that. Guys, if someone dislikes you, if someone hates you and they say they want to kill you and they need to kill you, whatever, make sure that you just stay away from them. Make sure that you never go around to the crowd that dislikes you, that never loves you, that never gives you love. Because the worst thing in life is being around people who make you feel like a no one. So the best thing you can do in life is make sure that you go where people are going to admire you, where people are going to lift you, where people are going to influence you, where people are going to give you value, where people are going to grow you, where people are going to teach you, where people are going to love you, where people are going to celebrate you. Be around those people, because those people are your family, those people are your friends, those people are the true people that you need to be around. But when you're around people who are drug addicts, who only love you because you do drugs with them, who only love you because you do alcohol with them, because they only love you because you smoke cigarettes with them and because you give them cigarettes, guys, stay away from those people. When you're around people who only love you because you shout the table alcohol drinks, or you shout people drinks, or you give people money when they ask for it, guys, stay away from those people. They're only takers of life. Make sure that you are giving to the right people and that you're always pricing yourself more and more. Now, what do I mean? I mean that when you are in business, when you have the wisdom, when you have the business, when you are growing yourself daily, you need to be able to price yourself. Make yourself a website. Make a website so that you can improve yourself, so that you can brand yourself, so that you can look professional, but make sure that you can afford it. Now, sometimes you cannot afford something in life. So what you need to do is that you have to acquire. So what you have to do is you have to acquire better skills so that you can get that website, so that you can do something in life that's going to get you higher. So you have to get the skills. So how do you get the skills? You can hire a coach. You can hire a mentor. You can listen to someone and be taught by someone who has the skills that you need. And YouTube is for free. You got SoundCloud for free, and also you got audiobooks which you can invest some money to get a coach, to get yourself a coach, because there are many authors today who are coaches who can give you the same amount of information that they give to a person who gives them $10,000 at a seminar just in a book. And you don't even have to go to a seminar and give $10,000 to see the person face to face, when you can get the same amount of value inside their books. So why not listen to audiobooks while you drive, while you walk, while you do exercise, while you are doing something while you're having a bath. You're listening to audiobooks, and the reason you're listening is to listen to ideas, and you're listening to insights, something that's going to spark your attention. It's going to give you an idea so that you can write it down, and so you can start developing new ideas and build it on top of that idea so that you can make a business out of it. Because all you really need to make a business is one idea. And I'll give you some ideas. Relationships, go and make a business. Growth, go and make a business. Life, go and make a business. That's an idea right there. Social media, go and make a business. Present moment, go and make a business. Present moment, go and make a business out of it. Person, go and make a business out of a person. Money, go and make a business out of money. It's one idea, you make a business out of it. Use one topic of life, make a business out of it. Health, business out of it. Spirituality, go make a business out of it. Mindset, go and make a business out of it. Mental attitude, go and make a business out of it. Mental health, go and make a business out of it. There's so many things related to those topics. Psychology, go and make a business out of it. Start on social media, start on YouTube, start on podcasting. Do something. Make sure that you're inspired daily. Make sure you're doing something more every single day that's going to help you to grow and to become more fond of who you are. Because the definition of a great person is a great person who loves themselves, who is fond of themselves. Fond of themselves means just to love yourself. Just love yourself. To be fond is to love. So the more that you can love, the more you can give. The more you can give, the more you can treasure. The more you can treasure, the more you can express who you are. The more you express who you are is the more assertive you'll be. The more assertive you'll be is the more charisma you'll have. The more charisma you'll have is the more confidence you'll gain. The more confidence you gain, the more empathy you're going to give. So it's all about making sure that you have a better mindset so that you can develop other mindsets. Now, what is your skill? What one word comes into your mind today? What is that one word? Go and make a business out of it. Go find related words to that word and make a big brainstorm around that word, and make sure that you're finding related words to it, and then go and search and study up on those topics and those words. Go learn the vocabularies of those words. Go study each word and go find the synonym of each word in that brainstorm, and then make a business out of everything there that you see. And then see what you come up with, and then go and teach someone. That's the best way that I can explain and give you something of value that you're going to take home from this video, because this video has so much more value coming through because I have so much more to give. So what you can do is always make sure that you are living in the moment, because those people who live in the moment are going to become great. Those people who are staying away from negative people are going to become great. Those people who are always making sure that they breathe the best that they can are going to become greater, because to breathe greater is to live greater, is to live a greater quality, is to live a greater quality of life for yourself only. It's about yourself. So what is your passion? What is your passion in life? It has to be you in life. It has to be always you. So when you have no passion in life, when you have no purpose, make you your purpose. Make you your passion. When you say that, for example, what is your business in life? If you have no business, you have to have yourself as your business. Make sure that you are the business. What is your brand in life? Make sure that you are your brand in life, because you need to improve yourself. You need to become the person who is going to work for yourself only, and that you are going to do what is necessary to improve your life. because those people who improve their life are always going to inspire, they're always going to lead, and they're always going to show the world what they are made of. But they're going to show themselves the most what they are made of, because it always comes back to you. What do you need? What do you seek to achieve in life? Now, whatever you seek to achieve, you have to achieve more than that. Just remember that. Whatever your goals are, you need to achieve more goals than that. It's never enough, guys. Never make one big goal enough. Make sure you're setting higher goals than that. There's always a higher goal. The moment you stop setting goals is the moment you start dying. So the higher goals that you set, the bigger your why. The more that you can set goals, the more reason you have to succeed. Just remember that. And make sure that your goals have deadlines. So when you are doing goal setting, the whole point of goal setting is to become a great person. It's to become great in life. So all great people set goals. So the best thing that you can do right now is set 10 goals that are most important for you in your life right now and write it on a paper. And then what you can do is, once you have 10 goals on paper, it can be anything, whatever you need in life, set 10 goals on paper and then do a nice line through at the bottom, and then write yourself another 30 goals that are going to be better than those 10 goals. Okay, and then write yourself another line and write another 30 goals that are going to be better than those goals that you just wrote. And then write yourself another line and then write 30 more goals that is going to be better than all those goals you wrote. And then write yourself another line and then write another 50 goals that is going to be better than those goals that you wrote. And then write another line and write yourself another 100 goals underneath that to find out what exactly is your bigger goals. And then write a line under that and write yourself another 50 goals that's going to become even greater than that. And once you do that, then make another line and pick the top 3 goals out of all of that. Okay, out of all the goals that you wrote, write the top 3 goals. Okay, write the top 3 goals, write a line through again, and then write what is your first goal out of those 3 goals. Okay, write a number 1 and then write your first goal, the number 1 priority out of those 3 goals. You found it, write another line, and then write number 2. What is your second priority goal? Write it down, and then you have a priority list, and then what you do is just focus on the first goal. Focus on the first goal and do nothing else. Now that is what you call the 80-20 rule. Now, the more that you can do the 80-20 rule, which is making sure that you are always picking the best goal for yourself in life. What is the best goal that you came up with? Now, if you didn't do it, and if you are doing it, congratulations. If you didn't do it in your life, then you're going to be a failure. It's as simple as that. But those people that go and do that, exactly as I said in that video, you have to make sure that no matter what, you're listening to this video. So when you are listening to what I said in this video, you're going to be someone. You're going to make sure that you're going somewhere place. You're going to make sure that you're going somewhere in life and to a place that is far greater than you are now. Do you know why? Because those people who are listening to this video are always making sure that they are taking action. And now taking action is the foundation of listening. Those people who listen take action. Those people who hear never do anything. Now hearing and listening is 2 different aspects of life. Those people who hear have one word go throughout the other ear, which goes into the toilet. And they never take action. They just sit down and they relax and they chew on the TV set. Well, when you're listening, you're becoming a great person. You're taking massive action, which is actually just small action. It's very small action. You're just taking little steps. So when you take little steps forward, you're always going to better yourself. So when you find exactly what you need to do and what your goals are, there's only one goal. And what is your goal? What is that goal that you are achieving in life? Now, your goal must be to be the best version of yourself. Now, to be the best version of yourself, you have to be better than yesterday every single day. And that's the only vision of life. The only vision of life is making sure that you're better than yesterday. That is your number one goal in life. There is nothing else that you need to do. So do anything in your power to learn anything you can to just be better than yesterday. Is that a simple goal? Did I make it easy for you? Because those people who understand that can understand life. When you can understand to become a better person than yesterday in any area of your life, whatever it is that you're interested in, go and study it. And just be better than yesterday. It's as simple as that. There's nothing else. There's no other goals in life. There's only one goal of life, and that's to grow. Just grow daily. And just stick to growing. So as long as you grow daily, and you're growing every single day, that is the only foundation of life. There's nothing else greater than a person who's growing daily and always inspiring others and doing better than yesterday. Those people who can always inspire, always motivate, always entertain and inform people in public speaking or in daily life, on television, as a superstar, on stage, when they have attention on them, they're the brand, they're the business, they are the alpha male, they are the alpha female, they are highly sex drive, they have highly sex drives, and they're always driven to succeed. Those people are always going to make sure that anything that happens in life, that they are getting to places higher than ever. So that when you can get higher and higher, you can always see exactly how you can communicate and how you can find the right words to say. Because those people who find the right words to say are always gaining common ground. Because do you know what gaining common ground means? It just means that you're becoming something much better than that. You're just becoming something even more. Because a person who can actually see their words and see what to say in the moment are always people who are expressing in a better way than they just did. Because a person who can express something even greater, something just slightly greater than how you spoke before, those people who can just express who they are when they are speaking all the time with their words and their mouth and also showing their fingers and whatever, those people are always going to find something to say. Because they look for it, they search for it, they see how to speak, they see exactly what they need to say. Because when you say in expression how you're going to succeed, then you succeed. Because you pushed yourself, you pushed your limits, you've actually found the dot that is going to lift you. You found the full stop that's going to make you an exclamation point in life. Because when you become an exclamation point, you're actually growing yourself even better, because you can see exactly what you need to say to move forward in your life. Because life is gentle, life is subtle. A person who can be subtle can be anything in life. So when you can be anything in life, you can always make sure that you're precise, you're always making sure that you're communicating better, and you're making sure that no matter what happens, you're always improving yourself slightly even more. Do you know why? Because those people who are lifting themselves, they're finding the words to say, and they're always making sure that no matter what happens, they're never scared of life, because they have what they need to succeed. They have the words in their vocabulary right now, and what they need to do is always make sure that they are growing themselves in a better way than yesterday. Because those people who are growing themselves in a better way, they're always finding that extra touch. That you're finding that extra touch. Just like you just have to kiss it. You just kiss it. You're just always better than yesterday, because you're better than yesterday, and that's the only thing that's going to lift you. There's nothing else. And when you can lift yourself and lift yourself and lift yourself and lift yourself, that's called alliteration right there. And when you can use metaphors like a poet, who is the simile of alliteration through the stars and the sky of the galaxy, while the Star Wars is playing in the movies. Guys, no matter what happens, you just have to bring attention to yourself, and you have to make sure that you are the expression of life, and that you are always searching for those words that you need to say, because it's never about spraying it, it's about looking above and beyond, making sure that you are flying in the air and gliding into the air, because that's the definition of a legacy of a person who's going somewhere. Like you're going your rocket to the moon type of style. You're just going and you're never coming back, because the person who can express themselves and show their mentality and always make sure that you see that word and you can always express it. You can see it. And you see it, and you're having a conversation with other people, but you're right there, and that's all you need to do. You just say that word. That's the word that you need to say. And when you say it, you are always better, because the word is just there for you to say. It's just so normal and natural for you to say it, but it's extraordinary. It's extraordinary for you to always be better than yesterday, because there's nothing greater than a person who is always inspiring someone to do better than yesterday, in terms of mindset, in terms of spirituality and flying to the moon. Because the moon is the definition of growth. Because those people who can grow can always see exactly what they need to say to grow themselves and other people. Because it's about expressing yourself in a different way than you never had before. So when you can express yourself and you can see exactly how to do it through the mindset that you have right now, you can use your mindset to actually see what you need to say in the moment, so that you can inspire, and so that you can entertain, and so that you can take your time, and so that you can pause, so you can do anything and be aware about it. To see how aware that I just say what is on my mind, because my mind is just here in the moment, and I'm here in the moment. Now, I'm not my mind or better, but the thing is that you must never lose yourself, and you must never lose the person you are. And sometimes the only thing that you can do is make sure that you are prospering in a way that's going to make you more abundant in terms of mindset, in terms of how you speak, and in terms of what you're going to do next. But the next thing you're going to do is just live in the moment, because there is no next in life. There is no what happens next, because what happens next is just this moment. So living in the moment is everything. Those people who can live in the moment can also fly like an eagle. They can make sure that they are always expressing themselves, they are loving themselves, they can do anything they set their power to in life. Because those people who are actually lifting each other up in terms of teamwork, in terms of interdependence, in terms of working as a team, those people who are a collective goal, and they're working with each other to share a common vision. Those people who have a common vision to grow each other on a daily basis, show up, be punctual. Now, punctual has got everything to do with showing up on time. So when you are punctual in life, you're actually getting to work earlier than you're supposed to. So when you get to work on yourself earlier than you're supposed to, then you can always better your habits. Now, those people who are bettering their habits are always people who can actually see exactly how to speak, when to speak it, and how to speak it. Now, when you can see exactly how to speak it, you can also see what to say and what to do, because the eyes tell the truth. Now, when you read someone's eyes, you can actually see in their eyes exactly what to say and how to say it, because eyes say everything in life. Everything the eyes can see and do is everything that the world can do. Now, when you can see how the world is through your eyes, you can also see the truth, because great people see the truth through their eyes and through the wisdom that they have, because the eyes are the wisdom. You are the wisdom in life. Life is wisdom. So anything in life that you learn, you're always going to be inspired by it, because the true technique of speaking and the true technique of being great and the true technique of inspiring and living life is being able to speak your mind all the time, no matter what. Who cares? That's it. There's nothing else. And just make sure that you are always loving yourself on a daily basis and loving your children, loving your wife, loving your husband, making sure that you're gentle on yourself, making sure you're never hurting yourself, you're never cutting yourself with a knife. Because those people who cut themselves with knives, and those people who, the alcohol on the weekend or on a weekday at 12 o'clock in the day, they're in the pub and they're drinking alcohol, they're smoking cigarettes, they're giving $20 a day for cigarettes, and they call themselves rich, and they're getting food that is $12 that is very unhealthy because it's just $12. Well, it's not just $12. Sorry, madam, but your spending and your investing is very outright destroying you, because I can see clearly in your junk at the back of your bottom how it's flopping out for the men out there. So guys, no matter what, just make sure that you are always seeking to better yourself, and you're just pushing your boundaries. When you can push your boundaries, you can always see through the eyes. Do you know why? Because the true art of public speaking and the true art of becoming a great person is a person who can see their eyes and be able to envision how to live better. Be able to envision your life. Be able to envision every single day how to do better. There's nothing else, guys. When you can look through your eyes and see fear and make sure that you push through it, and you make sure that it'll never hurt you. There's nothing else, but you just have to make sure that you are always outstanding. Be outstanding and be the person that you are supposed to be, because those people who are always lifting themselves, they're always loving themselves, they're always showing themselves in terms of communication and how to live life, they're the people who can see the truth through their eyes only, because the eyes actually guide you how to communicate. They guide you exactly how you need to be, but you have to push yourself to quit the drugs, you have to push yourself to quit the alcohol, you have to push yourself to get away from nightclubs, you have to push yourself to stay away from the sex, you have to push yourself to be away from the man and woman, you have to push yourself from chasing men and women, you have to push yourself from staying away from pornography, you have to push yourself from staying away from pornography, and I have the hiccups, and you have to push yourself from negative people and from the crowd, and you have to go your own way. And it's a lot of discipline, and you have to become vegan too, because vegans live 10 years longer, and that's how you become great. You become great by being kinder in the world. So when you can be kinder, when you can do more, when you can love more, when you can see more, when you can actually see, and you can see through the fear, and you can use your eyes to your advantage, and your eyes are just so beautiful, and then you can just say similes like the knight in shining armor, that is me and you, and maybe the woman of your dreams and the guy that you are searching for is up in the stars somewhere, only waiting for you to love yourself more. Because that's the definition of a poetry, that you need to become better, because those people who are always looking for better ways of thinking are doing it through the eyes. And the people who have taken action, they built the habits they need to build, but they are always bettering their habits. Through the eyes, tell the story. So when you can follow your eyes, you can also follow exactly what you need to say. It's as simple as that. And the more that you can stay comfortable is the worse on you. But when you can speak out, when you can love out, when you can give out, when you can hand out, when you can give free money, when you can give money and throw it at people, that's when you can call yourself rich. You can call yourself rich in life. You can call yourself richer than the rich, because there's nothing better than being richer than everyone else, because that's the definition of life. It's not comparing, never compare, but make sure that you are lifting yourself and others. That's how you actually live life. That's how you live life, because there's nothing else to do but to smile and to make sure that you're happy. Make sure you're happy and make sure that you are doing you, and that you're loving you, and that you are taking care of your kids and doing the best for yourself every single day. That's how you live life, and nothing else matters. But the person that you are is first. You have to put yourself first in life. That's how you become great. So if this video has inspired you, please give me a like, a share, give me a subscription, and please write down, do you like the video? How was the video? What did you enjoy about the video? Do you need any help? Ask me a question. And also please visit my Instagram at Danny Milivojevic and get your free quote books inside the description on my bio link on Instagram. And then you can also join these videos around here for my next videos in my next series, and also my other how-to series, as well as my motivational growth series. Make sure you check that out. It's going to help you. And I already feel like Jim Rohn, but I'm just me. I'm Danny Milivojevic. But Jim Rohn is an incredible person who had a great heart, and he taught me a lot, to be honest. So he only taught me because I took the action. So I can talk all day long, but if you never take the action, like, there's no need for me to say anything more, but encourage you daily and hope that you take the action, because I did this video for you and me. I did it for me more, but the thing is that no matter what happens, you just have to make sure that you give me a like, and also make sure that you are improving yourself. And if you dislike the video, please let me know, why do you dislike the video? Like, what did I do wrong? And what did I do right? Because guess what? There is no right or wrong in life. And those people who are spiritual enough to realize that there is just what there is, and that if something happens in life, that's just the way it is. You have to live with it, and it's just a test. Life is a test. No one can explain how babies get killed in life. Babies. Like, how does a baby hurt anyone? How does an animal hurt anyone? It's just a test. It's a test of strength, of willpower, of spirituality, and to see how good you are in life. Life is a test. Everything that you think you know, delete it. Delete it, because guess what? Make sure that you are questioning yourself, and you can never even delete your knowledge, but what you can do is improve your knowledge. So make sure that you just question everything, and you're always making sure that you are not cocky, you're not arrogant, you're not angry, and you're not resentful, and you're not jealous, and you're not hateful, and you're not spiteful, and you're not throwing rocks at people, and you're not causing violence, and you're not causing drama, and you're not a pessimist, and you're not negative, and you're not killing yourself daily with alcohol and drugs. Because those people who kill themselves daily are never getting anywhere. Those people who love themselves daily are always the people who are helping the poor. They're helping the government. They're helping people in terms of real estate. They're putting people in homes. They're giving people a lot of money. They're sending checks out. There are people who are inspiring on social media. There are people who are doing and making a difference. There are people who are leaving a legacy just for themselves. Nothing else. So the more that you can inspire, the more you can give value, the more you can do these type of videos, and even better than me, the more you can be someone in life. Because those people who can achieve more in life, they can always seek to it that they love themselves daily. And you always have to make sure that when you look at yourself in the mirror, that every day you're becoming sexier as a person. That's the whole point of life. Become sexier as a person by studying nutrition, by studying spirituality, by studying more and more personal development, finance. Finance is going to help you so much. And so is all of these books. Marketing, sales, get yourself mentors. I have over 20 mentors in life and I listen to them. When I say that I listen to them, I mean it, I live it, I breathe it, I am it, I do it. Because I live my talk, and that's the strongest weapon. Zig Ziglar. Zig Ziglar said, integrity is your #1 weapon in life. And integrity is living your talk. When you can live your talk, you can have all the money in the world, you can have all the friends in the world, you can have all the integrity, because no matter what you say in life, it's not what you say, it's what you do. Remember, never do what someone says, just do what is the best to do. That's it, there's nothing else. So never believe words. People can yada yada yada, but never do. But the point is, less talk and more doing in terms of what's good for you. Stop being a big talker and start being a big integrity person who is growing. Never be a big talker. And that was not even a precursor, that was just me saying and shoving it in your face kind of thing to say what's not good for you. But the more that you can figure out what's not good for you and what not to do, the better that you can achieve all your goals. So make sure that you write your goals down, make sure that you are always journaling, writing your thoughts down as a person. Go and write a book for yourself and teach people what to achieve in life, and then live up to it. Live up to it. If you say stop watching pornography and you're watching pornography in your book, you must live up to it. So what you must do is write something in your book that is going to say to someone, become a millionaire, become a billionaire for these reasons. And if you're not a millionaire, but you wrote that book, then you have to live up to it. So what are you going to do and how are you going to achieve it? That is the question, and this is also the best way that I can show you how to do things. And that's never to listen to my words, but only to do and to write notes in this video. So what you can do is repeat this video 10 times, repeat it 10 times, and then make sure that you learn every single bit of information in this video so that you can move on from the video and so that you can go and be encouraged daily, because this video here is going to encourage you daily. And the more that you learn from this video, the better for you. So this video is very deep and it has a very big amount of information that you can grab from this video and that you can apply. And it's very easy to listen to me, and it's very easy to hear me out, but the doing is what you need to be doing. You need to be doing what I said. That's the next step. So it's always nice to watch a video and hear a person out who is encouraging you, but you also have to do it. And the next step for you in life is to make sure that, remember, you have one goal in life, and your only goal and your only vision is to be better than yesterday. There's no other vision. It's only be you, love yourself daily, and never take alcohol, never take poison. And as I was saying, quit the caffeine, make sure that you have a better mindset, make sure you're reading 3 hours a day, and make sure that you're reading on audible.com, which is an audiobook site, and what you can do is read on times 3.5, and on YouTube you can read at times 2, which is a bit faster than this video. It's actually the double speed of this video right now, because if you're reading at 1 times, you're just reading my audio program right here at the normal speed. But what you can do is you can read at a faster rate, So what you can do is read YouTube videos at times too, and make sure you take advantage. Take advantage of faster reading so that you have faster comprehension, so that you have faster communication skills, so that you have faster writing skills, and so that you have faster understanding and faster wisdom in your mind. Okay, so no matter what, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope that you guys go and take action, and I hope that you guys subscribe to my video. Go and check out my Instagram at Daniel Milivojevic. Get your 3003 quotes on my bio link on Instagram, and make sure that you guys engage with me everywhere on all social medias. Guys, anyway, thank you very much, and I'll see you next time.